Happy Friday, and it is Kristen Williams of the Williams team in Austin, Texas, here giving you a weekly real estate update on what's going on in the real estate market in Austin. First of all, though, something really important that we did this week is we hosted a seminar with the law firm Clayton Ramirez and Knoll, and they walked us through, they specifically specialize in real estate law, and they walked us through some of the really important documents and things and strategies that you might want to consider for protecting yourself in your personal property or your investment property. I know we've represented a lot of investors, and we've helped them over time, but they really gave us a lot of really good data around protecting your investment property, protecting your personal property through trusts, LLCs, series LLCs. And they also spend a lot of time going over some of the personal documents that you might need to have in order just to protect yourself personally. So I know a lot of people will raise their hand and say, oh yeah, I have a will, like a last will and testament. But beyond that, there's so many other documents like medical power of attorney and directive to physicians and so many other things that when we were going through that, I thought, I think we're pretty buttoned up. And then I was like, well, maybe me and my husband, our family might need to make sure that we have all of these other documents just to really protect yourself. And so we hosted that seminar as a value add to all of our clients. We do have a recording. So if you do want to see that, feel free to email me back, and I will make sure that we get you a copy of that recording if you want to watch it. And then they are also offering special pricing to our clients if you need to get your documents put together or updated. So anyhow, feel free to reach out and I can make that connection, make that happen. Overall, the Austin real estate market seems to be, steadily picking up pace, but not in a rapid, crazy, hot fire, everything's moving quickly way, but in a positive, optimistic way. One of the metrics that I track on a weekly basis is the list to sales price ratio, meaning what price did the home actually sell at when it was listed. And typically those numbers have decreased. So, like for instance, a home that was on the market for 7 days or less was selling anywhere from 98 to 99% of list price, which means that even though a home was on the market, on average in Austin, there was still some negotiability. And this week I saw that, and that's been pretty steady for the last 2.5 months. And then this week I saw that closing price ratio was at 100.5%. Now, granted, when we were in a really hot market, things were selling 13% above list price. So that was like 113% was the number I was tracking. Now it was 100.5, which is a pretty big movement and shift. So that means that people are starting to contract on property, and there have been some multiple offer situations. Now, not seeing 200 over asking price situations right now, but we are seeing some competitive situations. So that's kind of what we're tracking. One of the metrics that we're looking at in the Austin area. So anyhow, I'm hoping for an optimistic week. We have a handful of properties that we're preparing for the spring market. So March, we've got a lot coming up. I'm excited about some really great inventory to bring to the market and hopefully sell quickly and at top dollar for our sellers, and great properties. So if you're looking for a new property this year, please let us know. We're happy to help. Interest rates are still in that mid to high 6% range. Not a lot of movement there. It's really just kind of been holding steady around those interest rates. But that's where we're at. So feel free to reach out if you have any questions, and have a wonderful weekend ahead.